Let's talk about synthetics. Literally, almost everything that we use today in terms of commonly available, laundry detergents, foods, dryer sheets, cleaning supplies. I mean, it goes on and on. We're surrounded by synthetics. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with these things we've been using for so long, but that's not true, really. If you understand energy and vibration, and you understand how our bodies truly work, and the fact that they are mostly water, and that water is vibrating, and, if a cell is vibrating wrong, you can get things like cancer or other imbalances or disease, dis-ease. Your body is not at ease. It's not resonating and vibrating properly. These synthetics really are messing with our water. It's polluting our water. So when you have say like bleach, you just smelling it, it's not good for you. Your body's designed and created to know what's good for it and what's not. Your intuition is there for you to smell, sense, taste, feel, understand what's right and what's wrong. That being said, our intuition and subconscious and conscious and everything's been manipulated and twisted more and more, so we don't realize we're harming ourselves. So bleach, we'll use that for example. If you look at the bleach, a molecule of bleach, like everything, literally everything, has a resonance frequency. It vibrates at a certain level of oscillations per second. Now, bleach and other synthetics that were made in labs and genetically modified foods, vaccines that have certain chemicals in them, or heavy metals, or things that don't resonate with our water are surrounding us right now. And when you put that into your water or around your water, that water, the cells of your body, is going to interact. So say you have a molecule of bleach here and you have a molecule of human here. This one's vibrating like this and this one's moving smooth. Well, this vibration is going to make that distorted. It's a crude description, but I mean it's probably the easiest way to explain it. It's literally changing that vibration, that oscillation of your cells, your DNA, all the way down the line. As above, so below, as within, so without. Everything's a reflection of everything else. So, your DNA, your cells, your molecules going up to your organs, your blood, your whole body. It's all levels of vibration. And those levels of vibration are manipulated. And we have been doing that. I mean, literally, even Wi-Fi waves, cell phone waves, microwaves. Stand next to it, don't. But if you ever stand next to a microwave, which I'm sure most of you have, I have, you can feel the vibration off of it, and it doesn't feel right, especially when you're more in tune with the way you're supposed to feel. So all these synthetics, all these genetically modified foods, vaccines, our power, even our power, and it's. I know I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to make you say, "Oh, I got to live in a bubble and stay away from everything." That's not the way to live either, because then you're going to stress about things. So if you worry about them, your vibrating thoughts will make your water vibrate the wrong way as well. So the most important thing is to never fear the thing, but understand it. Be aware of it. Understand that, if I ingest this pop or this energy drink, or these poor kids messing with these Tide Pods, it's literally changing their DNA, their vibration, their water, and it's going to mess them up even more. So I need you kids out there, please do not pay attention to these kids eating the stuff you shouldn't be eating on YouTube and everything else, because again, that can program your subconscious mind. That gets into patterns, and we'll get into that in another video. But for a quick summary, everything we do creates a pattern. So imagine a level plane of dirt, grass, wherever you want to put your mind at, and then imagine a stream of water flowing over that path, over that plane. The more water and energy, the more flow of water going over that plane is going to dig a riverbed, And the more energy, more water flowing through there is going to carve a deeper and deeper riverbed. And then if you want to move that river over somewhere, you're going to have to use a lot more water to move it over this way. You're going to need a flood, and then you can create a new stream. So that's in essence how our bodies work on some levels, not completely, but your mind, your subconscious. When you put energetic thoughts on something, if you concentrate on something, or you use something, a chemical or an energy drink or alcohol or drugs or whatever it may be, you're putting energy in a path, and it's flowing through that path. And the more you do, and the more you feel that, the more energy is into that path. It's going to dig deeper and deeper grooves into your mind, into your consciousness, and your subconscious. So, not saying that's impossible to change. It just takes more energy than it did originally to put into it. That's why people have struggle from addiction and things. And I'll do another video on that next. But addiction is not a disease at all. It is a learned behavior that can be unlearned. I know people say, "Oh, you're hereditary. My parents drank, or my parents did this, or they gambled, or your great-grandfather did this." Yeah, and that recorded in his DNA, and that riverbed was etched into his DNA, figuratively. And if you want to change it, all you do is be aware of it and work away from that. So equal amount of energy in the opposite direction. You don't have to go completely polar opposite, but literally smooth that riverbed. Once you smooth it out, you make your new channel. So it's a combination of positive reinforcement, walking away from whatever that habit was. Don't just stop cold turkey, because then people crash. That's why a lot of people fail at overcoming certain habits. So you literally walk out of it, taper off, and then you can, make your new patterns any which way you want to. And the more of us that have, more, not more, but deeper ingrained patterns or riverbeds from our ancestors, or whoever it may be, or even our own selves, it's just, you have to put a little bit more energy into it. That's all. There's never a time that you can say you can't overcome this, or you can't change. You can always change. You are the power. You have the power. And when you want to change, you make up your mind, you set that in your heart, and move with your mind, and you will achieve and overcome anything you want. And that's just a fact. So we'll do another video on a couple more of those things next. But basically, SyNtHeTiCs, it's changing your vibration. So just be aware of that. Don't fear it. Acknowledge it. Understand what you're using around your body, and then you can taper off those if you wish. You don't have to do anything I say. You don't have to listen to a word I say. But just understand that once you start tapering these things off, you're going to see a benefit. You're going to feel better. You're going to heal more. And once you do that, you're going to feel like you need to keep doing it, I think. That's what I have. And I've removed all SyNtHeTiCs from my life pretty much. Most SyNtHeTiCs. I'm working on the rest of them. But it's a journey. So I'll see you on the next video.